Well, kind of unreal. I get a second day of Winter Wonderland. Wasn't really expecting this, but I'll take it. But, Pennsylvania provides just a handful of days like this, which is like perfect. You want a little bit of winter, not zero. Maybe some of y'all want zero, but I like it where I get like 3 solid days of snowy winter that I can play in. But that's it. And so this looks like day 2. We'll see how many more days of this we get. But I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell that everything around me is just quite snowy. And I'm trailblazing on this little walk. There's nobody else that's been here yet. So I get to set that as I go. Which is a good backdrop for, hey, Abba. I guess I'm here praying again. I woke up in a pretty foul mood. I don't know what my spirit was doing overnight, but it was not having fun, or it did not leave me in good mood. Just feeling very depressed and defeated when I woke up about all the things that I am still going through. Not sure how long they're gonna take. Spirit Dar tells me I'm not gonna be in this for too much longer, but I'm pretty convinced Spirit has no idea of like how long or hard something is, or it's sort of like in the court process. My experience has been that a judge will look at 6 months as nothing. To a normal person, 6 months without their kids, or 6 months in jail, or 6 months of anything is like an extraordinary amount of time. But seems like these guys are desensitized to it. Now we got tracks. I don't know what tracks these are, but we got little tracks here. So looks like I'm not the first mammal to be out here today, but I would appear to be the first human. So anyways, I was trying to navigate, I guess, depression. I don't know. And by the time I'm out here, I'm like distressed about these things, but I'm like not despondent. It's weird to wake up that defeated about it. So, anyways, I know I talked to you yesterday, Abba, but my heart's just still bothered by the amount of things I have to do, the amount of like battles I am currently fighting, and I'm tired of doing this. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Doesn't mean I'm gonna quit. Because as a dude, I need, those like bachelor pads of like when they first, some dude will get an apartment, and you'll see his like very beginning apartment stage, and it's like a mattress, a 1-bedroom apartment, and maybe a TV set up somewhere, and that's like it. That's all that's in the apartment. And whereas, like, I'm sure women look at that and say, that's atrocious. And then I imagine mostly say, oh yeah, I've been there. I don't know how many people would look at that and say, that looks freaking delightful. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Just like 800 square feet, like part of me wants like a big gentleman farm, but big gentleman farm take a lot of work, and like an 800 square foot 1-bedroom apartment takes freaking nothing. And that's I don't know if that's where I land. Like, some part of that is actually like rest, comfort. Ultimately where I land is I get dead, and then I'm up in heaven. And I've watched enough near-death experiences where they're like, yeah, you're just surrounded by love. everything feels great. You got like your connection with Abba, Jesus is right there. You know, you got your guardians, your family. You got freaking everything. That sounds delightful. All this doesn't sound so delightful. That doesn't mean it's not meaningful. Doesn't mean I'm not going to keep fighting for it. You know? But I guess I'm losing a fear of death to a like, hey, you're going to send me back? I get to visit with my mom again? Sounds amazing. Sign me up. So not so scared of that. Like, if I go through some sort of deep financial failure, I've done that before. Built it a couple times, lost it a couple times. I'll do it again. Whatever. Just, I guess I just feel trapped. You know, I'm like in this divorce thing, and this divorce thing isn't going away. Child support isn't going away until 12 years from now. The youngest kid is like 6. I don't know. So, not happy about that. I keep fighting it and keep thinking about new ways of fighting it. Not going to let this go. I'd rather be poor, broken, fighting for my rights than on my knees, taking a big one in the mouth and the bunghole from the state. Yeah, no thanks. So, still learning, still doing what I can. But I guess it's all frustrating. That's my point. I feel lots of delays. Feel like I've done a ton of inner work. Feels like I have trusted unto the Lord for my deliverance and changes in my life. And, you know, I get some sense that they're approved and I'm waiting on divine timing. And that divine timing is supposed to start soon. But I guess all of this has been a roundabout way to be like, you know, my definition is soon and my spirit dar definition, which is some, you know, version of interpretation of things beyond my ordinary sight that are happening, make all of that complicated, not terribly trustworthy. And even if it were trustworthy, there's like a difference of opinion of what soon means. You know, soon to me is like 72 hours, and soon to spirit is like the next 10 years. Sometime within the next 10 years, something beneficial will happen for you. Well, that's super helpful. Thank you. I don't know. So, that's my prayer. Abba, I'm just feeling frustrated. Feeling a little abandoned. And, you know, that doesn't mean I like forgot, or like I understand the concept that there's things that are happening in the background. I get that. And I also keep getting the sense that I'm not supposed to see it, so that these things are like a pleasant surprise or whatever. But I don't know. It's just feeling a little down this morning. Doing okay on my walk. But there's just a lot, and I feel like there's a lot, and I would like less, or at least, like, if I'm going to be facing a lot, I wish there was a lot more enjoyment in it. You know, there's little bits of joy of fighting back against a state that causes me harm, but you know, not so much that I wouldn't rather just sit there and be hanging out with people that love me and doing relaxing things with my family. Anyways, that's what I got for today, Abba. You know, I'm feeling down. Please give me some strength, some pep. If I'm feeling doubt, please forgive me. Fill me with faith. If I'm feeling weak, please give me strength. When I'm scared, give me courage. I start begging for something easier, they just slap me around a little and tell me, nope, this is what we're doing. And just give me the will to slog through it. Thanks, Abba. Thanks, guys.